Isn't it? Yeah.
Very, very quiet. Noise. So nice. All the time.
Daddy.
I'm disappointed.
Hey, Daddy, fine.
Please keep those hands still. Noisy. Noisy hands.
We can hear your hands now.
Hey, everybody! Hey! I love that music. I love that music. Welcome, everybody, and the beautiful Donna for joining us for another of the news and updates. I'm Laurel, the host of the weekly event where we bring you the news and updates from across this amazing community called AltSpace VR.
Oh, and hi, I'm Donna McTee. Now I want to make sure I'm unmuted. I'm
Yay.
on megaphone, and I have every intention of not leapfrogging off the stage not one time this event. I'm new to
We're going for a
co-hosting.
record, Donna.
Yeah. I'm new to co-hosting with Laurel. So welcome everyone. Thanks for joining us actually on this memorable day in history. Isn't it crazy to think that 50 years ago today, the world stopped and watched that small step for man and huge step for mankind? What an incredible milestone. Hashtag Apollo 50.
Yay.
There is always so much to report on here in AltSpace. It's that time again, time for the news.
Yay, AltSpace News.
So it came to our attention lately that there are peeps that believe that AltSpace isn't available for mobile devices any longer. It is true that AltSpace has been removed from Google Play Store, The removal was due to Google no longer actively supporting Daydream. Boo, right? We have lots of sad people
I hate
about
that.
that.
That's a sad, yes.
But it is still available in the Oculus Store. It is still available for download in Steam. And all other downloads are available on altvr.com.
Yay! So you can take AltSpace with you no matter what your device, almost.
Yeah, awesome.
I love it. So the AltSpace VR remodel continues on. We're getting closer and closer to August, the deadline for the roadmap for the AltSpace VR development and the remodel. So it's likely the remodel may last until September, but they are on the home stretch. And I know from discussions with the staff that they are nose to the grindstone. They're pushing their way onto the home stretch. And honestly, as I said this before, this has been a really, really easy remodel. So far, we still have access to the kitchen and the toilet. So I think we're going to survive this. Because, man, nothing's worse than one of those remodels, where you can't get to the things you need the most. And I think we're going to survive with this.
Oh, that's funny. Now, yesterday, the community helpers had a meeting with Keegan, who is the program owner of AltSpace VR. The Community Helper Program consists of those who have applied and qualified for the Community Helper distinction. Qualifications include hosting events, moderating, world building, being helpful, and truly having the heart of service within this AltSpace VR community. In some respects, AltSpace considers them a type of ambassador representing the community. At the Community Helpers meeting, Keegan offered some updates on the remodel.
So she mentioned that Front Row had some problems even before AltSpace took it down for repair and upgrade, and it continues to frustrate them. The development fix is taking longer than planned, and they continue to work on it. As so much of AltSpace revolves around our different events like this one, they're working hard and fast to bring it back. So stay tuned for news on this, but know that it is a truly beloved thing, and they are working on it.
Now, Keegan told us that the avatars are under development, and she shared with us how time-intensive this process is proving to be. There is so much work to do with every bit of detail. It isn't just like you could paint your avatar and call it good. They are working on character development, exploring concepts, and integrating community feedback. She said that it will be amazing. She promised it will be amazing, but admitted that it is just taking longer than they had first anticipated. So on average, the AltSpace VR team consists of less than 40 employees as a subsidiary of Microsoft. Keegan describes themselves as a small and scrappy, but very determined and focused team. I love that. Let's show them some love for all the hard work that they're doing for us.
Yay! I just love what they're doing because they're doing it for us. It's just not the Axis; it's for all of us. Now, the clam scooper hands, as David McKay loves to call them, continues to be a big complaint with the placeholder avatars. Now, remember, these are temporary. These avatars are temporary, but the artists are working on bringing back the hands a little sooner than maybe the avatars. So maybe in a couple weeks. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Many recommended the addition of a middle finger. But Keegan, while she likes the idea herself, didn't give it the thumbs up. Oh, okay. AltSpace is still on track for an August update to include the Quest without side loadings. They'll put it right in there. And the work they're doing to improve the performance for the Quest will improve it for Oculus Go and other mobile and tethered devices. She's really excited about what they're working on, and it changes daily. So we don't have specifics. She doesn't have specifics. But I think it's time for us to start turning up that curiosity level, get that dial cranked up a little bit, and be excited about what's coming. Because I think they've got some really cool things planned. So we shall see what's going on.
Absolutely. Now, this meeting of community helpers, since there's a bunch of community helpers in the room, one thing that came up was the badge color of the community helpers. So for those of you who are really new to AltSpace, the badges used to be green, then the Microsoft team changed them to pink, and there's been a lot of debate about it.
Not
And
just pink,
so-
salmon bad pink. Okay.
Yeah. So Microsoft had goodwill and good intentions. They really felt that the pink best reflected a person that was really helpful as a community helper. So Keegan asked for a vote. And while there were a few votes in support of continuing the pink, it was a resounding support for returning to green. I mean, overwhelming. So yay for those of us who voted for green. Expect the change to be implemented soon, and be warned that while many wish for the green border and a red heart, it could be a green border and a green heart. The sentiment is the same. We have to live
Yes.
with it. We just have to understand that the green heart means we love you.
It's environmental.
Yeah. It's a small price to pay for getting
Yeah.
back the green badge. That I will
Yes.
say. Yeah. Now, during the community helper meeting, there were a few other things that came up. So requests were also made to include the explanation of the difference between an admin and the community helper. So that was one thing that they're going to explore. It was also suggested that that explanation be added to the beginning of the tutorial. So for those of people who are brand new to Altspace, it will help them understand what's going on. And while updating the tutorial, another suggestion was to include instructions specifically for Oculus Go users. Now, we discussed how much we absolutely love the Oculus Go users. Seriously, those users have made increased the Altspace community, right? And we
No,
love
absolutely.
those users. And especially when they're new to Altspace and they don't understand, when we enter Altspace for the first time in our devices that we've never used before, we don't understand the impact of our device in that space. We're all like that. And so we talked about how it was really important for all of us, fellow community members, volunteers, community helpers, everyone, that we really make Oculus Go users feel welcome because we love them. So when you're letting them know that their volume needs to go down 4 notches, right? Just be kind when you're saying that, because we love everyone and we want everyone to feel welcome here.
Yay, absolutely. Another often requested feature. Yay for welcoming. We love welcoming and tolerant. Another often requested feature here is the return of the original lobby. How many of you remember the original lobby when it first came out? I don't know if there's any oldie moldies in here. That was really fun. And that's where they'd like to have that lobby back. And they'd like to have a community helper or staff greet people, welcome them, and invite them to check out what Altspace has to offer. Now, there were plenty, so we're hoping that will happen. So there were promises there'd be more events for community helpers in recognition of new community helpers who've joined recently, which includes our wonderful and fantastic Donna McTee. Yes, she is now one of the Pink Salmon Club, though we hope to be part of the Green Club very soon.
Yes.
Yay, congratulations. And to all of those who wish to join the program and become an active Heart of Service volunteer and community member, please join the Altspace VR community, our volunteer Discord group, and attend the weekly volunteer meetups for more information. We'd love to have that. We've got links right in the lobby.
Now, the new community helper volunteer skill building workshops. I dare you to say that 3 times fast.
I need a better name.
No, it says exactly what it is. So, however, I hope that some of you have attended, and I encourage you to check them out. We've covered some really excellent topics by our community helpers, helping each other learn about how to use Altspace for events, moderation, collaborative projects, and much more. We have some exciting topics coming up. This coming week, we will again be focused on event moderation. And next week, JW will be presenting on the Community Helper Program. So if any of you, you can find out information about the Helper Program on the website, altvr.com. But JW is going to go into detail about that program. And also, look out for some exciting social events coming soon. Now, if you are a community helper or want to become one, let us know, and we'd love to help you to talk to you about presenting this topic at and getting you into this world. Sorry, I told you it was a tongue twister.
It's
the
a
Community
mouthful.
Helper Volunteer Skill Building Workshop.
Workshop. Yay!
Oh,
Yeah, I love it. I love it. So, Yoonji, our beloved admin, the events team rep and favorite singer, has been hosting office hours on Sunday. It is now being switched to Monday. So she's there to answer all your questions about how All Space works, how to do events, and a lot of other information. So go check her out. And then on Wednesdays, Donna, what do we have?
Every Wednesday, we host the World Building Tour. If you guys have not been to one of these events yet, you must get it into your calendar. This is a chance for world builders and community helpers to take you on a tour to some of the most amazing worlds in alt space. This past week, we toured the amazing worlds of Is That Toasted? Is That Toasted?
Yep.
Which include the much visited so I'm going to rephrase that. Must visit. We want it to be much visited, and that's where you guys all come in. The abandoned hospital. I have to tell you, it is creepy. For those of you who like horror shows, you need to go to this space. And the other place is the underground cave system. Coming up this week is a tour of the worlds of Evolve VR, meditation and yoga spaces. For over 2 years, they've been leading meditation and yoga sessions. Some serious user experience techniques went into developing these spaces. You walk in, you enter them and you feel calm, something really important to that meditation and yoga experience. Coming up on tour are tours of the rooftop, David 58's entertainment spaces. There are so many of them and we love those. And the worlds of Daisy Shaw, and so many more. Honestly, you don't want to miss these every Wednesday. What a great opportunity to see the best of what AltSpace has to offer for world building. Wow, there's always so much going on. We love our community and love sharing the activities of our community with you. If you would like to see your community efforts in the news and updates program, let us know after the show or through our popular Discord channel, where we report on not just the news of AltSpace, but also on VR news and some fun news that you can use from technology.
Yeah, we've had some great reports of some privacy things, some security stuff. So, we have all kinds of stuff. We're here for you, giving you what you need. Now, we got some world building news going on. We love our world builders. They are constantly pushing the limits in creativity and programming and design. And we have some amazing worlds built over the last year. Wait a minute, Donna? I don't know if you know this, but it's almost a year. We're coming up on our first anniversary of having the new world editor in here. Is that right, Mark? Is that right? We're about 1 year? Holy cow.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Again, we need the wow button.
We
That's
need a
incredible.
Let's vote for a wow button on our emojis. Yeah, I can't believe that how far we've come and how far we've got to go. But it is absolutely amazing. I just can't believe it's been a year. Wow. So one of the new, I'm just kind of stunned, sorry. One of the new event spaces that was created by the AltSpace VR development team is the boardroom in AltSpace, the AltSpace VR boardroom. It's one of the templates, and it's actually going to be an amazing space when they get this all ready for the public. They're showcasing it on Tuesday, and they're going to cover how to present with slides.com, like we are right now, and how to bring in a 3D model, how to brand the space with logos and photos, and presenting an even more professional and educational programs in a space like this. I'm hoping, rumors are flying, it's going to have an active whiteboards in there.
Oh my gosh, are you serious? That's so awesome.
That's what the rumors are, and I was just in there this morning, and it is pretty sweet room. They need to work a little bit on the sound, but it's really, really cool. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's happening with this new space. So look forward to it. See, it's right up on the screen. It's pretty good looking.
Wow, that's awesome. And take advantage of going to that Tuesday event and learning about it and thinking about the potential for you to use that space. There are so many activities and events here in AltSpace, but if you wish to explore the amazing creative expression that comes with world building, This could be to improve possibly your home space, maybe create a gallery, maybe play around with designing a building or a city. Seriously, the sky's the limit. We learned that sky isn't even the limit. It is with so many space worlds, right? That it's actually limitless, the opportunities you have for world building. So we recommend you attend the Tuesday Basic World Building Introduction is what I meant to say, followed by the World Builders Meetup for more advanced beginner to intermediate topics. And remember that later in the week is the SDK Meetup. This event covers programming aspects of world building and the new MRE. These are events hosted by AltSpace VR staff. They are created for you and are held weekly for you, our community, to help you learn more about how this all works and hopefully inspire you to go beyond the limits of world building. For more information on world building and other AltSpace VR questions, make sure to check out help.altvr.com and developer.altvr.com and join the mini Discord group supporting these endeavors.
Oh, I just love our community. So now it's time for some new world highlights. Now there's some great worlds that are available for you to explore, but the world building staff is just a little behind, so we thought we'd highlight a few worlds on the about to be approved list and then take you back into the past. We're giving you some previews, exclusive previews here, right here. And then we're going to highlight some of the great worlds from the past that have been coming up. So coming up, it's not featured yet, but The Mall in Vegas by Chris, who's also known as the Dude Master 146. He specializes in, gigantic isn't the right word, what, humongousis? I don't know what the word is. Monster worlds here in AltSpace. The latest is The Mall in Vegas, and it includes a movie theater. He couldn't just do the mall. He has a movie theater and with a huge lobby and multiple floors to explore. It takes a long time to load, but it's really fascinating, and he's still kind of tweaking a little bit for mobile users, but that's worth exploring, is this incredible realistic mall. Really amazing.
Wow, that sounds awesome.
Cool. I don't know. I want to do this one because I am still trying to recover from this experience, Donna. This is The Giant Mutant Worms by Micah J. Now, I mean, serious, we're talking about worms. They jump through the air, they come up through the ground, they're all over the place, and there's an underground cavern and stuff there, and the sound effects are amazing. But you got to, as soon as it goes live, or you can do a search for mutant worms in the world search, you got to check this out. It's totally worth the risk of being eaten. But make sure you have your running shoes on, man, because you're going to have to seriously run to get away from these things. So,
Oh, that's hilarious.
you can explain this one for us.
So, on a much calmer note, check out the Educators in VR Training Center by the incredible host of news and updates, Raul. Surrounded
Yay.
by a lovely park landscape, inside you will find a lecture hall featuring the videos of past Educators in VR meetup presentations with some of the most innovative thinkers in VR and education, must-see TV, as they say. And around the back is this huge social area. And upstairs, in the training center with teleporters, you could go to a variety of educational-based worlds here in AltSpace. Now diving in, yeah, go ahead,
go for it.
Rael. No, go ahead.
No, I just said I'm ready for the to go on to the great archives. Go for it.
Diving into the world building archives, let's start with a visit to, I love this space, the Digital Sculpture by Callie. It's a wonderful gallery made with Unity, featuring Callie's history of 3D modeling. Behind the gallery is a link to a world he created totally with Tilt Brush and imported a beautiful 3D nature scene that is really enchanting.
Oh, you got to check that out. Yay. Keep going.
Now, Titanic by Sky's the Limit is a great adventure to explore the moment of destruction and sinking. It's a fun space with tilted surfaces that you really want to check out. Now, there's a supermarket by Is That Toasted. It's a great example of a Unity import of a grocery store full of great food and products. I just love the checkouts. You've got to check that out.
And now we have a special surprise from Mark, who wanted to share what he's been working on in world building over the past couple months with a combination of Unity and the World Editor based on one of his favorite games. Now, I'm anxious to see this because I've stood there and listened to him talk about this for eons. So I'm excited about it. And here's a real quick 2-minute teaser. So here you go. Wow! Mark, amazing. Wow, that's incredible. I felt like I was in a Star Trek movie with a great flyover. Fantastic. Congratulations. That's amazing. All right, that's the SS Normandy, and hopefully it will be live and good to go. We're hoping soon. Yay, he's nodding, so good job, good job. All right, remember, that's just an example of just a few, what you can do here. Wow, you have all the access you need to build your own worlds right here in AltSpace to attend the world building meetups. Remember, there's no prerequisites, and you can attend as often as you like and get more help at helper.altvr.com. Wow, that's amazing. All right, Donna, unmute thyself, and let's talk about some events. We have got some great events coming up this week. I'm really excited about the fact that Rocket Party, where there's going to be 2 rocket parties hopefully this week. One is set for tomorrow and Wednesday with the launch of the SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket with supplies and experiments for the International Space Station. They both are going to be launching from Cape Canaveral in Florida and right here in AltSpace with a live stream of the event. And those are usually packed out, so make sure you get there early. Evolve VR Meditation is changing their days and times a little bit, so check the calendar for the new changes. And Evolve VR is also looking for some meditation and yoga leaders, so if you have those skills, you got to be good at it. Contact them to help out because they would love to have you be on their team.
Now, Get Social and Virtual Spaces has a virtual chat with special guest Suzanne Lee on Monday for sharing memories in VR. It's a great opportunity to discuss and learn more about creating shared memories in virtual reality. And he is also hosting Digital Citizenship and You. On Thursdays, exploring how to be anonymous and the ethics of the virtual world. Educators in VR's weekly workshops on Tuesdays are very successful, and the next one features Rob Thorough,
Cool.
who's created paramedic training spaces here in AltSpace for teaching online lessons. He comes from a college in Ontario, Canada. He will be talking about teaching within the immersive classroom right here in AltSpace. It will likely fill up quickly, so please be there early or at the top of the hour for a spot. Now, another event you want to check out is Gecko's The VR Talk Show. He's rocking it with the latest news on VR devices across the spectrum on Tuesdays. Check it out. Stay up to date on what's going on with the latest technology.
Oh, now it's my turn to be muted. Health Systems Chat is again bringing us a very innovative program with social virtual archaeology. My words, not his. His is called the Exhibitor Highlights of the Panoramic Views High Over Orlando. Is that it? No, that's not it. I don't know which one it is. But anyway, that's not it. He's been programming with Grammarity. I know this word, photogrammarity, and I'm saying it wrong, and photographing the Aztec ruins over, now I'm going to screw this up, Caco? Day 58, how do you say that? C-H-A-C-O, Chaco, Caco, in New Mexico. Do you know? Nope, okay. Anyway, this great Aztec ruin in New Mexico, and they'll be uploading images. He'll be uploading images in 3D to help you walk the ancient path with him. It sounds like a great innovative program and just a slight break from his normal medical systems program. So expect it to be packed and be there no matter what. And next Sunday, get ready, because Kaylin's doing a special event. It's not this Sunday, a week from this Sunday. It's Kaylin Builds with Bob Ross. It's going to be amazing. She's promising us happy little trees and maybe a squirrel as she builds along with the Bob Ross videos. She's going to have to work pretty darn hard, though, to compete with my buddy, our resident Bob Ross, expert Tony Films. Love that. Whose world events and world in his events are just absolutely amazing. But all these things are going to totally rock the Bob Ross fan club, and we love it. All right.
Now, as mentioned last week, AltSpace VR is hosting a variety of educational topic events throughout the end of the month, expanded from the original proposed week. AltSpace VR is hosting How to Bring VR to Your Classroom and Future of Education in Social VR. Those events this week to help explore how AltSpace may be used for education projects and classes. They're hosted by Katie Kelly, aka Keegan, the program owner of AltSpace, on how AltSpace is embracing and supporting education. Whoa.
I love it. So
Yes!
I think that's it.
Oh my
I think
gosh.
we've done it.
Whoa.
So check the AltSpace VR calendar for more exciting events and activities, and RSVP if you're interested. AltSpace will send you an email an hour before the event to remind you. And remember, if you want your event to be mentioned on the news and updates, then go to our Discord and let us know in the share event in the news. So that's all we have for the amazing. There's all of our links. You can find them in the hallway. All the different ways you can keep up. So our amazing news show, and thank you, Donna. You're incredible. You can keep up with all the things that we're going on here in the News and Updates channel by subscribing to our event through the Channels tab on the altvr.com website. You can join us on Discord, where we have all kinds of news going on, and you can watch the live stream of past events on our YouTube channel, because we are here to keep you updated on what's going on in AltSpace. So please tell a friend, share our Discord and our YouTube channel so others can keep up with what's going on with the news in and around AltSpace. And Donna, I do hope that you are feeling better, because you have been, poor thing, been absolutely miserable with a cold, and you're doing much, much better. And thank you for being here too.
Well, and thanks to you, and just as this is happening, I'm having this chaotic coughing
Oh,
See,
no.
so I'm going to get you to thank
Okay, I'll sign
all
us
the
up.
volunteers.
I've been there, man. So thanks to all of our volunteers for the news and updates and moderators that help us make this event such a success. We love you. We couldn't do this without you. And if you'd like to volunteer and help us out, we got plenty of jobs for you to do. So please see us after the show. And we'll be here after the show to answer any questions you have. So thank you all. Remember, we're doing this for you, our Altspace community, to help you stay informed and up to date on what's happening here in our community. And we'll be here next week, same time, same stations. Yay! Thanks,
See you,
everybody.
everyone. Bye.
Yay!